Yeah, man, I'm good.
Okay, but hey, I'm a citizen of the community, so
Right.
me personally, I would say that is both. That's a problem in the community because both are really like pushing to the point where it's like okay, you gotta the community is like pushing the for more rights basically,
Right.
and the police, they're really trying to um, get people from other communities like this, like myself,
Uh-huh.
and try to uh, clean up the streets and take bad things like shootings and
Uh-huh.
stuff like that at the neighborhood, so the kids can grow up happy, and they can go and do what they want to do as their career.
Right, right.
And even though I experienced some of it with other people,
Mm-hmm.
it's it's opened up my eyes more to see what the world is really about.
Right.
And it's it honestly, the world is kind of crazy with half of the people that's in it, but at the same time, it's a better way to make everything a better place, basically. So
So are you talking about like trying to get some order with the police and everything?
yeah,
Is it okay?
it's basically trying to get order with the police
Mm-hmm.
and the community as one, because right now a lot of stuff is falling apart,
Right.
as you probably can see.
Right, right.
And eh, for some people it's not right.
Right.
For some people it's not right. So it's making them work harder than what they're supposed to, and it's it's basically trying to make sure that um, people in the community are just like under.
Right, right.
Yeah.
So when you say that, it kind of sounds like there's something going on where there is some kind of oppression of
Yeah.
some sort. Yeah, with the
Yeah.
police.
Yeah.
Right, right.
Hi, how are
Hi,
you?
good. So so I have a theory, right? And this is
Mhm.
just a random stab
Mhm.
at what might be driving the problem. If there is one, why are there too many police? Why is it kind of a cycle, right?
Yeah.
In the black community specifically. So my theory is kind of simple, and it goes: whites make more than Hispanics, Hispanics make more than blacks, right?
Yeah.
And that directly correlates to incarceration. So whites are incarcerated less than Hispanics, and Hispanics less than blacks. Does that?
Um. Uh. Honestly, I feel that everybody is going through the same problem,
Okay.
money wise,
Right.
because everybody's not perfect,
Sure.
and everybody had to do what they have to do to try to survive, basically,
Okay.
in the economy today. So
Right. Right. So you kind of think? I mean, just it sounds to me like you're saying the money is not really. It's not more of a problem for one race than another. We're all kind of facing the same thing.
yeah,
Yeah.
yeah, everybody's facing the same thing, because if you really look at it, um, you're probably facing something that I'm facing, and I'm probably facing something that you're facing.
Right. Right.
And if if me and you was to talk about our problems and
Mhm.
we could actually work it out,
Yeah.
then the world, everything would be better. The economy would be way better than what it is now,
Okay.
and we'll have high standards about everything.
Right. So yeah, I agree with what you're saying.
Yeah.
Like as far as you and me.
Yeah.
So is that like, are you saying also maybe if there's a problem between the white community and the black community, we're getting away from police now, but the answer is just to somehow work it out,
Yeah.
right? Absolutely. So man, I'm gonna shoot you these questions that I have, yeah, on this blog.
Mhm.
If you want to answer it, cool. If no,
Okay.
no problem. Just see, cause I'm gonna, like a blog, you know what a blog is, right?
Yeah.
Okay, so I'm gonna put this out, and then hopefully you know, whoever wants to comment will comment on it.
Yeah.
But I feel like, you know, talking to you and talking
Mhm.
to people around here, you know, there's all these academics and all of us students, we're all talking about this.
Yeah.
But what do you guys say? The people who actually live here,
Yeah.
you know what I mean,
Yeah.
or work here, you know,
Yeah.
or whatever, you know, you're doing. Okay, so I gave you my theory, right? That inequality between races directly correlates to how much money that we make.
Yeah.
That's just what I'm saying. What
Okay.
I'm theorizing that. I'm not
Okay.
saying it's right or wrong. So along those lines, so I'm gonna say I think it's safe to say that there are more police in black communities on the
There
whole.
is. Actually, there is because they feel a lot of police officers feel that blacks
Hmm.
are more dangerous than any other culture,
Right.
and they will try to they'll put a head out on us or something,
Mhm.
and try to make sure that blacks don't really take over the world or nothing. But
Right.
at the same time, it's it's on the blacks too because they cause some blacks cause problems in certain
Uh-huh.
areas, and it comes back to the community.
Right. But
And
so do whites, right?
yes,
Right. Or whoever.
yeah,
Yeah.
and the police they trying to cut down on the criminal rates and
Mhm.
everything nationwide. So I would say hey, it's on us to do better.
Okay. Right. So I think I heard you say, and I don't want to put words in your mouth, but uh, part of the problem might be that police and or the white community
Yeah,
fears that the black community will get too strong.
yeah,
In other words, will be absolutely equal
yeah,
or even more powerful in society.
yeah.
Yeah. I mean, I think there's something to that, but you know, this is again just my opinion. Okay, so one of the questions is, are police the problem? And I think you already answered this. Or is the problem high crime in low-income black communities that warrants that police attention?
Um, I say it's both
Yeah.
because a lot of cops today are they'll do some bad things to a person and hey won't regret it. Same thing with the people too.
Mm-hmm.
No matter who what culture it is, how they do it, hey it's like basically what they doing and what they trying to do to get to it and try to make it work.
Okay. That's the everybody.
Yes.
Okay. Right. So well, I tried to inject money into it, but you have your own thoughts on it. So another question is, why are blacks perpetually on the lower end of the income spectrum? Because like I told you, the
Yeah.
white, Hispanic,
Yeah.
black is how the national income goes.
Um, Honestly, I think that the blacks are taking less lead on what they do,
Okay.
and well, some blacks. I can't say all blacks,
Sure.
but most Hispanics, white, whatever culture they come from, like they go for it, and they actually achieve it.
Okay.
So it feels like a black like myself.
Uh huh.
Most of us would like um will probably do it, then they'll stop after a while and go with something else.
Okay.
So I say that the Cubans and everything taking part of mostly everything that's going on right now. So
Okay.
not in a bad way, but
Right.
in a way that um, that us blacks have to try to improvise on everything and try to survive.
Okay. Okay. So the first part when you're talking, I heard you kind of say that it's just maybe a lack of determination
Yeah.
or a lack of commitment.
Yeah.
Is that right?
Yes.
Okay, more than a race issue.
Yes.
But then you said at the end you said you guys have to improvise,
Yes.
right? So does that mean maybe it's harder? I mean, is that it's harder because of your race? You know, kind of automatically. Or no?
Yes.
Okay.
Yes, I actually believe that it's hard. It's kind of harder on us
Uh-huh.
because of our skin color.
Right.
But at the same time, we can do it if you choose to.
Okay.
So
Yeah. I got you. So
Yeah.
there is a problem there, but it's you guys can overcome it.
yes.
Okay. Got you. Hi. So we already covered that. I don't want to keep you, man. If you can, what's the inspiration? Go on. So, Black Lives Matter campaign. To me, it kind of seems like, and maybe I haven't researched it enough, that it's kind of targeted towards the police, for the most part. You think?
Honestly, everybody's the target. Everybody's the target. No matter what happens, everybody's the target.
Okay.
What they do, how they do it, and when they do it. Everybody's the target. So.
For the Black Lives Matter.
Huh?
For the Black Lives Matter campaign.
Hey, everybody, even including blacks, Hispanics, everybody's a target
Oh, okay.
for something. Even though it might not be for the same reason, but everybody has their own reason that they're a target and
Right.
that they doing it for. So it's gonna be like, okay, I can't too much worry about what the next man's doing. I have to worry about myself.
Okay. Okay, so do you think that the Black Lives Matter campaign is directed mostly at police, or no, or at something else, a bigger picture?
The way I said it is going both ways. It's going both ways.
Okay.
The people and the police.
Right.
Why? Because everybody is one,
Mhm.
but different cultures though.
Right.
So it's like if one person, if one side of the U.S. falls,
Mhm.
the whole U.S. falls.
Okay.
It's not just that one person who did it and got everything and went to the top on everything.
Right.
Is everybody
Okay.
and their choices. So
Right. So the
no.
so the Black Lives Matter thing to you is just way bigger than the police. It's not targeted towards the police. You don't think specifically?
It's not targeting the police only. It's targeting everybody. Why? Because everybody is doing something that nobody else would like. So
Right. Okay.
it's targeting everybody, and everybody is feeling the wrath, somewhat feeling the wrath of what's going on. So
Yeah.
it's gonna be like, okay, we gotta try to do something to try to bring up the nation.
Right.
Other
Okay.
than that, it's everybody that's been a target. So
Okay. So it's just drawing attention to the
Yeah.
bigger
Yeah.
picture, the bigger issue.
yeah.
Gotcha.